the town was destroyed, obliterated, as I said before. And then they put us in a truck and transported us up onto the rim of the volcanic structure that was surrounding Rabaul. And we spent the next year and a half up there.
So is that you spent some time in a cave, right?
Oh yeah, they put us in a cave.
This was on your way to the.
From the trucks, they transported us to a cave.
And how many prisoners was this?
63.
63. Okay.
And they took 20 out the first day and 20 out the next day. And that left 23, and it was still crowded. But it was awful when there was 63.
Yeah.
And that experience was perhaps next to being alone in Bougainville, that was the next worst experience, was being in that cave. And we all thought we were going to be liberated at that point. We thought the Americans were going to come because there had been plans to take Rabaul. And so we figured we'd either be dead or liberated. Well, of course, as months dragged on, we realized we weren't going to be liberated at all, that the Americans had bypassed Rabaul and left almost 100,000 Japanese on the vine, to wither on the vine, which was a smart decision.
Right.
Very smart. And it was a strategy that MacArthur had developed in New Guinea, and he would bypass these bases by landing up to the north and leaving behind the Japanese with nothing to do. Well, that cave was bad. And the Americans and Aussies, the New Zealanders, mostly Americans, that were taken out, the 40 that were taken out, they were all killed.
They were all killed.
Yeah.
Did you? But you didn't know what happened to them.
We didn't know.
Right.
But we learned later. We got information later that indicated they'd all been assassinated.
So any information? So where did you get? What was your source of information most of the time that you were in prison? Was it from other prisoners or?
Well, it was mostly conjecture, building on reports that we got from other prisoners that were shot down, and then, as I say, conjecture, logical conjecture. All the Japanese victories seemed to be going north, like they were win great battles in New Guinea, and then they'd win great battles in the Philippines, and so we had a pretty good idea of what was happening. Not accurate, of course, but.
And you knew about the victories from the guards, right?
From where?
From the guards, from the prison guards?
They told us about their great victories. They were always Japanese victories. And the ships that they sunk, the American ships and carriers that they sunk and what have you. And but they did tell us when Roosevelt died, they were very gleeful at that. So they told us that. They told us when Germany surrendered,
Mhm.
And that gave us quite a thrill.
Mhm. Oh, I'm sure.
We never knew the severity of the bombing in Tokyo, the fire bombings, or the battles of Okinawa or Iwo Jima. We didn't really know about those, but we knew that America was winning the war,
Mhm.
but we didn't know whether we would survive.
Right.
In fact, we had a great fear that they would take us out and kill us at all times. But when the war got near an end, we were certain they were going to kill us then. We didn't think they would want us to be living evidence of their inhumanity. And they, in fact, burned down the little camp that we were in at the time and moved us to another place. But it seemed to be destroying the evidence, you see.
Right.
And we were the best evidence of all.
Mhm. So, how long were you in that cave?
We were in the cave probably 3 weeks to a month. And as I said, it was horrid. We were louse-ridden, and all we got to eat was a rice ball twice a day, about as big as a golf ball. And the worst part was we had hardly any water. They fed us in salmon cans, old salmon cans, and they'd maybe fill it up 3/4 of the way, and that was supposed to be for 4 or 5 people. So all you got was a sip, and so that was bad.